Good morning. Welcome to day 108 on the AT. My name is Mosey and this is Rissaroams. We are rolling back out on the trail. My former high school German teacher lives in Carlisle, and so I went and spent some time with her and her husband. Thank you so much for hosting me. I realized I hadn't been in a home in 3.5 months. I've been in hotels and hostels, but it's just not the same. It was wonderful getting just to relax and hang out with their kitties. And then when she dropped me off just now at trail, we saw some kittens in the bushes. So I'm later getting on trail because we were trying to lure them out and check on them. But yeah. But yeah, I'd been trying to book it to their house to make sure that I had a good internet connection to see if I got my parking reservation for Katahdin Stream so I could do my flip-flop on my birthday. And I got it, which is so exciting. And so booked my flight, talked to the hostel in Millinocket yesterday. I had planned on getting back on trail yesterday, but after pushing myself so hard to get there, my body was kind of broken and I had more logistics to figure out. Flipping is a lot harder than you think it's going to be when you decide to do it last minute. But everything so far has worked out. Now we're just hoping for good weather day of. But yeah, so it was good to spend time with them and go out to dinner with them, and just so thankful that they welcomed me into their home. Now my goal is to try and finish Pennsylvania in the next 11 to 12 days. I don't have a ton of time, but I am hopeful if I don't make it to Delaware Water Gap, then I guess I'll just have a longer shuttle and not the most exciting end place for this journey. But we're gonna do the best we can to get there. I think it's doable. So even though my hope was to slow down a little bit after pushing myself so hard, we are attempting to do about 19.5 miles today to Cove Mountain Shelter. Just try and get some miles out of the way early on while things are decently flat and not so rocky. So that way, hopefully, I don't have to do super huge miles on the tail end of this, but we shall see. So with that, I'll be going through Duncan and pretty early tomorrow, so probably get breakfast and then maybe just get a couple meals at the outfitter there if they've got something, and then keep working my way towards Port Clinton, which will probably be my next stop. And it did cool off a bit yesterday. It is a nice morning today. It's supposed to be in the 60s tonight, which I'm looking forward to. It was like this yesterday as well. I always hate it when I decide to take a zero on a nice day, but I needed the rest. To say, I kind of love southern PA, and I wasn't expecting it. It's again southern PA, not counting on loving the rest of it once I hit the rocks, but I don't know, it's just so picturesque walking through the farmland, the fields, seeing the farmhouses and the silos. I don't know, It just feels cozy. Ooh, been feeling good, making good pace. I was on schedule to make it to the water source where I was planning on filling up and having lunch around 12:30. Ended up stopping and talking to someone, and so got a little slowed down there. But what's slowing me down now is I'm actually having a little bit of like soreness, tightness, not sure what you want to call it, in the back of my knee, which I haven't had happen before. That's kind of slowing me down, has me a little concerned. I'm hoping that once I stop and take a break and, you know, maybe stretch it or roll it out, it'll kind of go away. We'll see. Alright, it is just before 2 o'clock. Just had lunch, had some salami and crackers and chips, and now we're hiking on. Got a little over 8 miles left to do today. Here we go. Well, I've been reading in the comments on Far Out about this huge stone bench at this viewpoint. It's supposed to be pretty incredible. I got there and there were some day hikers sitting on it making their lunch, so I didn't get to enjoy it, but it did look like a very nice bench. I had to cross in front of that. There are a couple bees hanging around me again, and I'm just going, the bees are back in town. So I've been trying to plan my last week's going no-bow. I have 11 days to get to Delaware Water Gap and then get a shuttle to New Jersey, to Newark, to fly up to Maine. And so I'm giving myself 6 days to get to Port Clinton, and it's kind of tricky because I would do like 15-mile days or a little more than that, maybe 16, but you kind of have to balance it, and you have to pick places based off of where water is. So I'm doing like 19 and a half today. I'll do like 14 tomorrow. I'll do like 18 the next day. I'll do like 13 the next day. So it's like going back and forth. And so that should be good though, because that's better than doing huge miles every day. The problem is I'm going to have 5 days to get from Port Clinton to Delaware Water Gap. I'm trying to plan that. And just at a glance, there's no water north of Port Clinton. I'm gonna have to do some more digging, but I was trying to pick campsites or whatever based off of where water is, and I don't see any. Whew, it has been a pretty chill day, but I'm currently doing one of my least favorite things, which is climbing straight up on tiny loose rocks that move under your feet and try and kill you. Here we go. I'd say the trail is just a smidge overgrown. Sorry, bumblebees. Oh, yikes. Well, the first part of the day went fairly quickly. Then there were a couple climbs that were pretty short, not terrible. And I was sure, I don't know, I kind of had a feeling it was going to be rocky. But I'm doing a 2.5 mile ridge walk from a viewpoint to the shelter. I was like, that won't take long. It's all rocks. And I am moving at a snail's pace. I'm having to think about every step I'm taking. And unfortunately, I didn't have any blisters when I left this morning, but I do now. That blister tape that the trail runner gave me in Shenandoah just won't stick. And I haven't been able to find any Leuco tape anywhere. And yeah, my heel hurts and rocks don't help. And we're about to enter the real Rocksylvania tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Maybe the outfitter in Duncannon will have something to help me because I'm tired of blisters. I thought I wouldn't be getting them now. I don't know why.